All right, I was on the phone with somebody about the course, and I promised them that if they take it, that they will save a lot of money, in the thousands. I mean, to be honest, I don't know if I would trust someone that looked like me. So I did a little bit of a breakdown, and I want to put it in a video for anybody that is actually interested. Okay, let's just say that you find a really, really great teacher. They are definitely out there, right? I've been doing this for 20 years, right? Some people have been doing it longer, less, but they're really, really good at the skill of teaching. Okay, it's not going to be a School of Rock. It's not going to be your cousin's girlfriend's brother, whatever, right? But they're definitely out there. Okay, we're taking a 3-hour lesson for 12 weeks. So if you're taking a 1-hour lesson a week, right, that's 36 hours spread out 36 weeks. Now, this is the thing. You're only paying for 2 hours a week. So even if you find the best teacher that can guarantee the result at the end, because that's what we do, you do not pay us any more if you still need help after the 12 weeks getting any of this information. It has a 100% success rate guaranteed, okay? But if that is the case, then it's already a 50% price increase, right? And taking you way longer, right? We're talking about 36 weeks, 36 lessons, when you're just paying for 24 lessons for our course. If we go from there, okay, any asking questions, a little bit of an intro, wrapping up at the end, very conservatively, 10 minutes a lesson, okay? So it could be way more than that, but conservatively, 10 minutes a lesson. All right, 36 lessons. Now we're looking at 360 minutes. So that is another 6 hours of lessons, right? So now you're paying for 42 lessons and 42 weeks, stretched out for 42 weeks. If you take a lesson on a Monday and then you don't have access to your teacher for the rest of the week, we have diminished learning there, okay? In our course, you have access to me 7 days a week. There's no diminished learning. We're going right to the next step for the next week and the next step for the next week, right? With a planned out course to get this done effectively and quickly to save you time and money. So if that is the case, right, we have some diminished learning from no access, very conservatively, 5 to 6 minutes a lesson, going over some of the stuff that you may have forgotten in the last week, okay? 5 to 6 minutes, we're talking about now 4 hours, right, of extra time that's lost now. We're up to 48 hours, 48 lessons in 48 weeks, okay? Now, playing the examples, you're really gonna wanna play. I'm gonna wanna hear you play. I'm gonna wanna give you some feedback, going back and forth, make sure doing some fine tuning. We do that during the week, 7 days a week. You're not paying for that in your hourly. We're doing all of that during the week, 7 days a week, and so much more fine tuning. But let's just say you want to play the examples and make sure you have it. I would say, especially for the stuff that we're doing, easily 15 minutes, okay? Way more than that. I mean, sometimes it could be 45 minutes in one particular lesson, right? But you don't have to worry. You're not paying for that time. That is extra. That's what we do during the week, okay? So if that is the conservatively, rounded down to 15 minutes, all right, that is another 12 hours of lessons, right? 15 minutes a lesson for the 48. Now we're up to 48. So now we're looking at 60 lessons in 60 weeks. You're paying for 60 lessons in 60 weeks. That is so much time. Vacation, sick, right? Missed lessons, I don't know, maybe another 5 weeks. So 65 weeks. We're not even going to add the fact that you might forget something on vacation because you didn't bring your guitar, right? You might get sick and not be able to play for a few days. We're not even going to count that. We're just going to add the time in. So now still paying for 60 lessons, but it's going to take you 65 weeks to get there. My God, this sounds draining, right? So from there, right, if you have the guarantee and somebody to say, I can get you from here, where you are, that frustrated plateau, to here, right, for a 1-hour private lesson a week, you're going to pay for 60 lessons and it will take you 65 weeks, almost a year and a half. In our course, you are paying for 24 lessons, right, but getting 36 lessons in 12 weeks with access constantly, a constant guidance 7 days a week. There's no reason to take a 1-hour lesson and then disappear for a week and then a 1-hour lesson and disappear. We can get this done effectively, saving an insane amount of time and an insane amount of money, right? The best part too is the access to me does not end after the 12 weeks, right? There is also an alumni group, which is no extra membership or any bullshit like that, right? That you can join, that we're just, everyone that takes the course, that we share even more ideas that extend past the course, no membership You know, private lessons end up being a money pit because you don't know what you don't know. So you're just trusting that this teacher is going to get you there. If there's no blueprint and there are no goals, it just ends up being a money pit. And to be honest, I've been working with people who have taken lessons or are self-taught and have been playing the same thing, not getting better for 1, 2, 5, 10, up to 20 years. For 20 years, okay? So what you're getting is a 3-hour lesson, all of the documents, the tabs, the examples, everything is there. Access to me 7 days a week, right? Going back and forth, DM. You can even book time with me, right? You can't book time if you're just taking a lesson with somebody else, like randomly for free in the middle of the week. Okay, those are the benefits. A Q&A at the end of the week to make sure that you are ready for the next week, right? We're doing it with a nice group. Everybody can sort of be there to support each other. And then at the end of the 12 weeks, you can go back through. I might make some changes to the course. You have all of the course material and still access to me, plus an alumni group where the learning continues. And no, I don't have a 2.0 and a 3.0 to sell you. This is it, okay? I understand that, you know, still it sounds like a bit salesy, but if you are interested, just DM me or comment below and we can get started.